Hey, welcome back with questions that come to mind. So, could the lapse or the days that it took to realize that Esperanza's accounts had been reopened by the fraud department, could that have been identified sooner? Definitely, right? So in the case of this settlement letter, the fraud department had credited money back to Esperanza's account. And by doing so, they inadvertently reopened the account that had been closed by the compliance department. So there's two things that I would recommend here. The first thing that I would recommend is check your systems, right? Run a very similar test in your systems, maybe using some account data, and verify what happens if your fraud department were to have done the same thing, right? That's the first suggestion. Second suggestion, have monitoring logs. Most of us are familiar with monitoring logs. It's a process whereby your technology and or engineers can write some rules that search for certain scenarios, right? So if you've blocked an account and it has a certain type of block code or account code at this point, you can have your engineers write a rule that says when and if one of these account statuses changes having this code or this status level, place it onto a log and send an email immediately to XYZ people. And by having a monitoring log in place as your control, as well as testing out and understanding how this works at your institution, you'll be able to prevent this too. All right, now we're going to go ahead and cover our last question that comes to mind.